How many of you know this book? Oh, if you give a mouse a cookie, you
It
do.
is so exciting to be a part of National Reading Day here and to team up with United Way to come into these classrooms and to see these young kids, their eyes, just full of stars and hope. And if we can sit there and inspire them to understand the importance of reading and to know that their journey is just beginning, but once they actually understand that reading is their ticket to their journey, then they're on their way. And for us to get a chance to do that is truly honoring.
If you give a mouse a cookie,
We've been involved in United Way for over 30 years, and to have a chance to come into the classrooms, we've been doing this for quite some time. But this is special. It's the 100th anniversary of the United Way here, and for us to have a chance to get our players involved and really come and see the impact that you can make by just paying attention to people and kids that care.
and when you give him the milk,
When you understand that you can affect it one child at a time, then that gives you the inspiration to want to continue to do it and to want to see more and more kids year after year and hope that whoever you are and the platform that you sit upon can actually influence the direction of a child.
he'll want to sign his name. He's going to autograph his picture.
Okay, so this book, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, is my favorite book because it was my children's favorite book. And it's been a few years since they are now all out of college, but this still to this day brings the fondest memories for me because I really remember when they went to start exploring and they continued to ask, will you read to me again? Will you read to me again? And now pretty soon they'll be reading to their own and understand the importance and the significance of what those memories will hold forever.
Then he'll hang up his drawing and stand back to look at it. Looking at the refrigerator will remind him that
Education has always been a passion of my mom's. She's been teaching for almost 30 years now. Hard to believe, but I'm about to be 24, so it's about that time. But yeah, I'm just glad I get an opportunity to come out here and read to the kids and kind of give back a little bit because I definitely will say growing up in my household, education was always paramount. And, these are ultimately, the future of our country, the same way I am. And so, I think everyone has the right to a quality education. And I really do want them to see that even somebody like me, a great big football player, does see the importance in, being able to read. Well, good morning, y'all. Have any of y'all heard of a book called The Cool Bean? Y'all have, huh? No? Okay, I haven't heard of it either. So this is going to be my first time as well. So I actually chose The Cool Bean. I've never read this book. That's why I chose it. Oh yeah, check out how they move. Look at the way they swagger. Notice the sunglasses. Yow. So this is going to be my first time, me and the kids. So we're going to learn together. So that's kind of why I picked this one. In the olden days last year, we were all one big pot of beans. We were mixed a bag, but somehow it worked. Yep, those were the good days. My mom never taught me, but I did get to sit in on some of her classes, like when they had like bring your kid to work day, and so I did. I always saw the process she went through, and grading the papers and the workload, like, and that's something that's not talked about enough. I feel like especially today, our educators need to be a little bit more appreciated. I feel like it's probably one of the most important industries in the world, probably in America. The kids who are learning in here are ultimately going to be our presidents, doctors, astronauts. So I watched as the beans I knew so well, the beans from my own pod, became the cool beans. Her influence, as far as it went for me, I think I did pretty well in school. I knew there was no excuse. There was no coming home and telling my mom I couldn't do something or I couldn't understand something because she was an educator by trade. And so I definitely try to educate myself every day. I try to learn something new even to this day. So it really has become a part of my lifestyle for sure. One of them could play the guitar. Cool. One of them could draw the best superheroes. Cool. One of them could jump higher than any bean I'd ever known. I hope today is an experience, they never forget for sure. It would have meant a lot to me as a kid, if I had a Dallas Cowboys player come out and read to me. So hopefully, they just understand that, even at the top of sports or the top of the sports world, even I still think it's important to be able to read, and it's not a problem for me to take time out of my day to read to the kids because I truly am passionate about that. There he is at the beach all alone. Who can swim here? Who's a really good swimmer? All y'all are really good swimmers, huh? I'm super happy to have Shotty in there. I mean, Shotty has my back. You know, I have his. And I'm excited about the direction we're going in, honestly. I mean, we got great energy. We got a great squad, and we're just continuing to build. So it's only up from here.
Okay, on the count of three, everybody say Cowboys. Ready? 1, 2, 3.